Hello everybody, and welcome to week 2 of this course. I would like to welcome you to week 2, and before going into details of week 2 content, I would like to reflect on your performance on week 1. Generally, I'm very happy about your performance in week 1, and everybody did well and good, and all components of the week were addressed in a good way this time, and most of you scored very high points. And I'm happy about that, and I appreciate it, and I encourage you to continue the same trend in the next 5 weeks. And with regard to week 2, as you know, we are going to deal with the microorganisms that cause foodborne diseases. And as you know, generally we talk about foodborne diseases, and foodborne diseases, of course, in a very wide health danger, and it occurs everywhere and every day. And of course, every day you read about or you hear about food intoxication and foodborne diseases here and there. And of course, there are very many ways that are meant to control and be able to address this very important health issue. We generally talk about foodborne diseases, and you can think about the factors that cause these diseases. You can categorize them as physical factors, chemical factors, and biological factors. And when we talk about biological factors, we mainly focus on the effect of microorganisms in causing foodborne diseases. And if you narrow it down, then you can think about foodborne infections and foodborne intoxications. And as you read in your literature, that there are many differences between foodborne infections and foodborne intoxications. However, they are mainly caused by microorganisms of different types, bacteria, viruses, molds, and so on. So the aim is to be able to control them and to be able to identify the causative organism. And to do that, of course, you need to do a microscopic examination to identify the microorganism and to be able to control them, to be able to devise or to establish methods or means of controlling these microorganisms. Of course, generally sanitation is important in addressing foodborne diseases. If you think about food in the home or food in the outlets or food in restaurants, wherever it is prepared or consumed, people need to be careful about doing or carrying out the steps that lead to food safety. This week, of course, we are going to have the discussion as usual, and as you look at it, as I looked at it also, the discussion topics are very lively and are very interactive, and it gives you the chance to share your experiences and your views about the incidences of foodborne diseases that you heard about or you experienced yourself. So I believe that it will be a very interesting and interactive discussion this week. The lab also deals with identifying different types of microorganisms that cause foodborne diseases. And of course, you have the quiz, the reading quiz. So I wish you all the luck, and I hope to see you online. And I already started looking at your contributions in the discussion, and I find it very interesting and very interactive. and very comprehensive, because some of you are giving a lot of details about different types of microorganisms, particularly E. coli and Salmonella and Listeria and so on. So I would like also to encourage you to read about foodborne diseases, the different foodborne incidents in the US and worldwide. Also about the recalls of different foods due to finding that there are some problems with food safety and so on. So read from the textbooks that you have, and also I encourage you to read the different articles that deal with foodborne diseases and how to be able to control them. Nice to meet you, and I hope to see you online, and I wish you a nice week, and we will meet again in subsequent weeks.